All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a catch right side by Evans. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Niles Paul, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Keenum now on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Britt. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they're going to speed things up here. A final shot before half for Keenum. We have hit halftime. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. This one fielded at the 5.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver, 39 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Touchdown, LA! Kenny Britt, 40 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. We get a glance at the Redskins defense as they go back out there now. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Hey. Got three. Three down. All right, here we go.
Third and long. It's Keenum. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. But they convert on third with a gain of 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now Gurley. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Play action to Gurley. Now Keenum going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And that'll be off the crossbar and outage. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Paul bringing it in. A good pickup there, a 22. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Here's Darquan. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to...
7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Run the football in that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Darquan. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go.
On the run, Darquan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Darquan. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Niles Paul, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He's got time in the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden. It's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
They'll run again now with Darquan. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's got some space here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Niles Paul, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big. And now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Niles Paul, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver, 55 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Cutler to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third down, Cutler. And that will be incomplete as well. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's fourth down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. The challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Incomplete, stopping the clock. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Too bad. Can't win. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for it. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. So the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards on the ground. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A pickup there of 36. And the Redskins set up now 1st and goal.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it went for big yardage.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Niles Paul, the intended target. And it's second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll drop the throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver from 19 yards away. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly, sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
He's got a man, complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play there for Washington. 74 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he's got room. Cuts it out to the sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
Now Miller will take the direct snap. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Direct snap this time. Miller. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 30. Didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And they'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Let's go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more.
Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a Wildcat formation here.
Let's go.
And some room to work. Found a little room there. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're... They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
And an alley to run. And cuts out. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And finally, nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
And some space here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time.